Definitely in terms of the hotel industry and also tourism, this is actually the very good time to come to the industry, because I think you will realize that there's more and more hotels coming up in this year, and also moving forward to 2004, there are many hotels that comes in. What it means is that with more hotels building, definitely they need people.
Increasing affluence of the East and the relative downturn in the West, you find that traffic, in other words, travelers are moving more from the East to the West, particularly out of China. So we're talking about this third mega trend, that is the China outbound travel. So a lot of you who are going into this business, you'll find that day to day you're going to deal a lot with the Chinese travelers. And so much so that one of the strategies that hotel groups have is to ensure that your front line, your check-in and so on, will have people who are able to speak and interpret Chinese. So this China strategy is very important. The major thing that is happening is that we have this proliferation of low-cost carriers. I think you know that this is a mega trend. This last few years particularly, a lot of people who would never have traveled as a result of low-cost carriers. So now you're getting, you know, business from people who come to the hotel for the first time. Many of them would not have been here if not because of low-cost carriers. So that is another major trend. So the opening up of countries like Myanmar, Vietnam, in Southeast Asia, and more importantly in China, is a very big opportunity. Well, present big opportunities for jobs and also for business in these places. Now, I don't want to think that just because you specialize in revenue management and that's all you care for, customers can, you know, you leave them aside and so on. In fact, one of the training modules that we have in hotel is this thing called Service Without Borders. In other words, even if you are in housekeeping, even if you are in finance today, or even if you are in engineering today, if a customer needs help and you come across, you must have that readiness, the mindset to want to serve, and not because look, I'm revenue management, I'm housekeeping and so on, and so forget that. There is a little bit, you know, analogy here. You go into the marketplace, you may be the best in class in terms of the skill that you have learned and so on, but at the interview, really, they'll be looking at soft skills. You know, what are the, you know, are you a team player? You know, will you be a stumbling block? You know, rather than helping everybody else progress. So please think a little bit about the people skills aspect, because that is an area that you will find that the interviewer will be looking at besides your knowledge. Obviously, you have a degree, in a relevant degree, you know what you're doing and so on. Not much to test you on, but they want to see whether you can adapt, you can fit in, and grow in that company.
So with the groups, they have actually not hotels in Singapore, they actually have hotels all over the world. So within hotels, in fact, there are a lot of opportunities for staff actually to go outside. So doesn't mean your first job must be overseas. Of course, if that is your desire, definitely you will actually get it. But of course, even if you were to start today locally in Singapore, it gives you a very good training, because Singapore hotels, we are actually very established, so there are a lot of procedures that they have in place that you can learn, and also from, you know, your directors within every outlets that you can learn from them. And with the expertise that you have when you go overseas, you actually have all the technical knowledge. You see, when you go to overseas, if you go there, of course, as operational staff is okay, but if you want to go there as a leader, what will people expect from you? They want to see leadership, they'll see competency, technical knowledge that you can contribute. So in hotels, it all depends on your own passion. Some people love figures, like you can go into finance, you can go revenue, you can go reservations. So it's just different expertise. Like I love HR. It's in me that my passion is I love training, I love human resource, and actually I'm actually trained in statistics and econs. That's my first degree. But my passion is in people. That's why I branch out into that. My next line of interest is actually sales. So I love to talk to people. So I think all in us right now when you are young is to really ask yourself this question: what do I want to be one day? If you can grasp that, you realize that your journey in terms of your career will actually move faster than someone without a dream. Definitely, I would say that whether be it male, female, actually it does not make any difference. Of course, you will see like predominantly certain occupations or certain jobs tend to be, it could be more males than female, but that doesn't mean female can't do the job. So basically, in the marketplace, it's your own talent that make the difference. If you can lead, if you can show people that you have the accents to be where you are. If you do not know the ground, if you do not know the operational aspect, how are you going to lead others? So that's where, I mean, just to add on, for us, even as our own area of job, we are not sitting in our office, even in HR. When there's operations in need, we also serve. When you're involved, you see how people work. That's how you lead and learn. And we lead by example. So at the end of the day, to be a leader, you have to be respected by others. So it's more that element that's more important. So it's not really male or female.
The reason I started 18 Chefs is because of something in my life. You know, when I was around your age, I was messing around with drugs. So I remember in 1993, when I was released from prison, I tell myself that, hey, I really wanted to be a normal person again, integrate back to society, get a job. I still want to chase that Singapore dream, you know. Nobody gave me a job. So I told myself that year, if one day I can become a business owner, I want to specially hire this group of people. God has given me a very special gift where I taste something, you know, and I will know what is inside. Before I started 18 Chef, I was given a chance to work in London with Jamie Oliver. So I worked in his kitchen, and after when I came back, I was broke. But there was a lot of news in the media talking about, hey, this guy from Singapore, he's the only Asian that has worked in his kitchen. So I don't know how to write a business proposal, you know. And then there's a lot of people wanted to partner me. You know, they believe in my social mission, and then they believe in the kind of food I'm cooking, and then that's how 18 Chef started. This is something that I love to do. Every morning when I wake up, I'm very excited. It's not something that I dread, you know, from bed to go to work. And then it's something that I'm still doing now.